everybody. So I'm just now getting out of class in that building back there, and I was taking philosophy. We're analyzing Plato's thoughts next to Aristotle's, and it's something that I've done before. But what was interesting this time is that I've been playing through Dragon Age Inquisition, and in Dragon Age, if you haven't ever played it, there's this realm called the Fade, and the Fade is kind of this other dimension where there's these demons and spirits, and they're trying to get to reality, right? They're trying to get into the real world. And this made me think of Plato, or at least when we were going over Plato, his philosophy of reality reminded me of Dragon Age Inquisition. And that is how Plato believed in the idea of forms. And forms are these, essentially the perfect expression of something. So, say the perfect expression of goodness, or perfect expression of the color blue, or roundness, the perfect shape. Plato would argue that there's this form in a non-material world that a circle draws on. It's almost like a reflection, but an imperfect perfection of a perfect form. And so in Dragon Age, these demons and spirits are trying to get in reality, whereas Plato, he would argue that these us being a kind of imperfect form, right, that's clothed in this evil material body, that our spirits are trying to escape into the realm of the forms where we can experience our perfect selves. And it's interesting because this goes in direct contrast to what Christians believe about materialism. If you know anything about the Gnostics basically took this Platonic idea along with some other non-Christian beliefs, and they tried to argue that the material world was bad. Now, Aristotle got it a little bit closer in arguing that the material world does have some pros to it. But what we can see is that, again, our material bodies, at least according to Scripture, are not bad. When we're resurrected at the end times, we're not just going to be a soul floating around in the sky, but we're going to be a body and a soul. And although we are both body, soul, and soul are corrupted by the fall, when Christ comes again, He's going to perfect and raise both of us. We are already considered. We are judicially, we are declared, forensically, if you want to get specific, declared as righteous and perfect. But we will begin to realize that in both body and soul on the day of judgment. So those are just a few thoughts I had. Hope you found it interesting, and I will see you next time.